I guess.
Here we are. This is a beautiful thing. A full deck makes my heart feel good. It's party day. My favorite day. Before I start and before things start to get fast and loose here on the deck, I would really like everybody to help me and put their hands together for my pal Benny Marcello. I appreciate it. I'd like to take a step back and thank everyone here for spending this night with us. I'd like to thank my father for allowing Rachel and I to host the party here at 6302, the Boathouse. Not just tonight, but pretty much every summer weekend of my adult life. Okay? It's a special night tonight, and it has virtually nothing to do with caps or gowns or pencils or books. And it has everything to do with having so many of the most special people in our life, our favorite people in our favorite place. We are 1 year removed from the biggest day of our lives together, 9/16/17. While this party will certainly not be as grand, what I can say to you sincerely and positively is there's nowhere else that we would rather be right now than right here with all of you.
Thank you.
Celebrating the eve of our first anniversary as a married couple. Everyone here knows us, and everyone here knows Rachel and I, and one thing that you know about us is we love a good party. We love a good party, okay? Sometimes I love a good party a little bit too much. That's a fact. But from Memorial Day to Labor Day to Boxing Day to an NBA, dare us to throw a party. Please, give us a reason to throw a party. When we first conjured up this idea for this night, we were sitting right here. That table's usually right there. It's just Rachel and I. We'd worked long day, got down here late. We're having a couple drinks, and at that point in my life, I had a full plate. I was jammed. I had work, schoolwork, just work. But sitting there with her, I just had this eureka moment, and I looked at her and I said, "Rach, when we can finally close the book on this, we're going to have a huge party, and we're going to invite everyone, and we're going to do it right here." And she looked at me with this big grin, and she said, "Absolutely." For a long time, that for us was the light at the end of the tunnel. For both of us, not just for me, but for both of us. I'll talk for 3 more minutes. Hang in there. I'll talk for 3 more minutes. About the last 3 years of this program. When I first started kind of kicking around the idea in my head of going back to graduate school and all that type of stuff, and contemplating the hows and the whens and the wheres, I obviously talked a lot to Rachel, but I talked to 3 other people more than most. I talked to my dad. Everyone here, many of you would guess, I talked to my dad. Decisions in my life, large and small, that's the type of relationship that we have, and that's a really good thing for me. I talked to Mr. Cat. Mr. Cat's an unbelievable guy to have on your team, in your corner. He's thoughtful. He listens. He gives you good insights, and he really cares. I can tell he cares about me. I can't think of what anybody else would possibly want in a father-in-law than what I'm looking at right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I talked to one other person, more than most. He's been like a mentor to me. From my first day at my first job at Siemens, Hank Stringer has been looking out for me, trying to help me in every which way. Hank, you and I first bonded over college ball, and over the course of the last decade, it's become so much more. And you're one of the closest guys in my life. So in a conversation with Dad, we were talking about how we were going to go about this, and we'd really zeroed in on a part-time MBA at Temple. And he said something to me that didn't leave me. He said, you're doing this the hard way. You got a real job. You're working hard. You have a life. You have friends, and soon you're going to have a wife, Bob. And I said, I probably was dismissive. I got it. I'll figure it out, Dad. I'll figure it out. And he said to me, he's like, I'm not just talking about you. I'm talking about Rachel. This is going to be hard for Rachel. She's going to have to put up with it. And Dad, once again, you were right. A lot of late nights, a lot of working weekends, a lot of missed opportunities for fun with friends and family. And we're going to make up for all of that tonight. But through it all, Rachel was right here next to me. And she never failed in asking, what can I do? How can I help you? For 3 years. I'm an exceedingly lucky guy. I have the best support system. I'm surrounded by great people. My dad and my sister, forget 3 years, we'll talk about 32 years, encouraging me and helping me in every way possible. We're a small group, but we're as tight as they come. And days like today, when I look outside and they're calling for rain for 15 days, and I get the one sunny day right in the middle, yeah, I know that I'm getting help from above from my mother, too. Mr. and Mrs. Cat, I can't recall a time that I've heard words that you've echoed time and time again, reiterated frequently, but sincerely over the last 3 years. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And it meant a lot throughout, and it means a lot right now. My friends, I could say so much about you. What I will say is this, you've injected levity into my life at all the most critical times for 25 plus years, and I love you guys. Yeah. So my group at Temple, Jen, Mark, Megan, can't find you right now, but I knew right away that you were going to be, great teammates and strong teammates, and shortly thereafter I figured out that you were really, really fine people, and people that I'd be fortunate to call friends. But I got to get back to Rachel. Rachel, you made this so much easier. You made this so much easier. And I wouldn't have wanted to do it without you. I've said to you before, sometimes you're riding the tiger, and sometimes you're chasing it. And we've been chasing it for 3 years. And that's about to change. I love you dearly. I thank you. Here's to you, and here's to what's next. When somebody loves you, it's no good unless he loves you all the way. Happy to be near you when you need someone to cheer you always. Taller than the tallest tree is, that's how it's got to feel. Deeper than the deep blue sea is, that's how deep it goes when it's real. When somebody needs you, it's no good unless he needs you all the way through the good or lean years, and for all those in-between years, come what may. Who knows where the road will lead us? Only a fool would say. But if you let me love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you all the way, all the way. May I have your hand, madam? When somebody needs you, it's no good unless he needs you all the way through the good or lean years, and for all those in-between years, come what may. Who knows where the road will lead us? Only a fool would say. But if you let me love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you all the way, all the way.
How about a big round of applause once again? Come on! This could be a scene from a movie, I'll tell you. Wow.